veganism.
Vegan.
Jay-Z and Beyonce have started a 3-week plant-based diet.
Following a vegan diet has more than doubled in the last year. According to the Vegan Society, 500,000 of us are now avoiding eating meat or any other animal product.
Wait, what is this whole veganism diet thing anyways? Hang on, let's Google it. What is veganism? So apparently veganism is the practice of abstaining from the use of animal products, especially in relation to their diets. This means that they focus more on the bottom part of the traditional food pyramid and exclude any meat or dairy products from their diets. There have been lots of research exploring the health benefits of the vegan diet, and some have found some positive benefits such as a decrease in cholesterol, blood pressure, along with reducing the prevalence of a variety of diseases like diabetes and some cancers. So, seeing as I am a health psychologist in training, I decided to test out the vegan diet for 30 days to see what happens. So with this challenge of going vegan for 30 days, I have realized there's going to be 3 barriers to making this a success. Number 1, I love my meat. I absolutely love my meat, and finding a meat replacement is probably the top of the list, the top of the priority list. I can imagine this isn't going to be too hard because I do have some Quorn stuff now, and that's me not being vegan or anything like that. So switching from chicken or beef to Quorn isn't going to be too difficult. So hopefully that will kind of satisfy my edge for meat. Number 2, I religiously have breakfast. It is solidly part of my morning routine. I do not feel right if I don't have breakfast. I am the type of person I just love breakfast. So my Weetabix have milk in, and I love having green top milk with a little bit of sugar in my morning Weetabix. So finding a replacement for milk, I've never done this. I've always had, since I was a baby, I've always had cow milk. So finding a replacement is going to be such a difficult challenge. Number 3, I am a grazer. Like I love to have snacks in a house. A home is not a home without snacks. So having some biscuits or some chocolates or something that I can nibble on during the week that's vegan friendly is going to be right at the top of what I need to find if I'm going to make this a success. So hopefully if I can satisfy these 3 things, these 30 days are going to be a breeze. Now the first thing that I need to do before I can even start this challenge is I need to go to the shops to actually get some ingredients. So that's exactly what we're going to do now. So day 1 of being vegan, and that means that the first thing that I need to do is I need to make some breakfast. So yesterday I went to the shops and I got some soy milk, if you can see that. Tesco's soy milk. I'm going to try this out because I've never had soy milk before, and just to kind of ease me into it, I'm going to have it with some Weetabix just like I have every morning. So let's get into a bit of a montage. So this is, if you can see it, this is my normal Weetabix for the day. This is the first time that I'm going to try this with soy milk. So I really hope that this is actually really nice. This will mean that the second challenge of finding a milk alternative will actually be complete. Hopefully this will be something that I actually enjoy. So here's the first bite. Okay, so it has got a weirder taste, I'm not going to lie, but I like that. I think it's when I've sprinkled in a little bit of sugar, that's when it's really kind of hitting. But this is, yeah, I like this. Here's to this then. It's a very long hill to walk up, and you'll see why. So, I'm about 1 week in, and it's gone good. The first couple of days were a little bit wobbly, but other than that, it's been alright really. Just getting to grips with all the foods that I can and can't eat has been really hard as well. But overall, I think it's been a very, very good week. So I messed up yesterday. I'm about 2 weeks into my challenge and everything's been going good. My insides feel good. I don't feel gassy or anything like that. I actually feel like I've got more energy. Yesterday was quite a stressful day. There were so many things going on. I was at work and someone asked me if I wanted a cup of tea. This person, throughout the course of the day, probably made me about 4 cups of tea. And it was only on the 4th one that I realized something. I said, hang on a second, have you been putting in my soy milk? thinking that she knows that I'm on this whole vegan diet thing. And she looks at me, she goes, no, what? I didn't realize, sorry, I've been putting you normal milk in. So I thought to myself, you know what, whatever, it's only one day. I was like, you know, I didn't know, you know, you start making excuses for yourself. And I thought, it's not gonna affect me, right? Wrong. So last night, I get back from work and already my tummy's feeling a bit weird. I start getting that bloating feeling that I haven't had in about 2.5 weeks. And I'm farting a lot, and I'm not to get too graphic, but I was on the toilet for majority of last night. It was actually horrible. Me thinking that it's not gonna have an effect on me in one night had a massive, massive effect on me. I was in pain last night. And even this morning, like I'm waking up and I can still feel it in my tummy. I can still feel that I need to go to the toilet or I need to fart and things like that. And it hit me. Before I became a vegan, this was standard to me. This was normal. You know, I'd get to about 2, 3 in the afternoon and I would feel bloated. I'd need to fart. You know, I'd be in really serious meetings and all you hear is my tummy going. It was only yesterday that I realized after about 2 weeks, that hasn't happened to me. I'll get throughout the whole day. I'm not feeling gassy. I don't feel lethargic or anything like that. And most of all, my tummy doesn't feel bloated. I think I've realized that maybe milk isn't good for me and maybe I shouldn't be having it. So I did it. It's been 30 days of me being pure vegan. Nothing has touched these lips that hasn't been vegan friendly. So even though I've actually gone vegan for this month, it has been a very challenging month. I think the biggest thing that I found that was a challenge was whenever I went out, where would I go to eat? You know, if I'm with my friends or if I'm with Hannah, where are we gonna go to eat? You know, before I could go to a Chinese or a takeaway or an Indian and just literally get a curry, a chicken curry or something like that. But being vegan, I was a lot more conscious of I can't eat that, so what can I eat? So it was hard trying to find alternatives to, you know, vegan friendly foods that I could eat whilst being out with my friends. I think the second thing that I found most difficult was how people look at you when you say, oh no, I'm not gonna have that because I'm vegan. A lot of people kind of look at you like, you're vegan, so you don't eat meat? No. Don't eat dairy? No. They look at you as if like you're an alien. There's so many people that look at me and go, what, are you sick? Like, is that what it is? Are you doing this? Are you gonna die? Like, what's happening? And whenever I say, no, I'm just doing it just to see if I can and just to see how it feels on my body, people kind of look at me like, So I think that was difficult trying to explain to people like why I'm doing this and explaining to them what being vegan actually is. But that is the downside of being vegan. The upside has been amazing. Firstly, I haven't felt gassy since I became vegan. That is something that before I literally struggled with so much. So to not have that and to not feel like that was actually amazing because I felt like I had more energy. I felt like I had so much more to give, especially in the afternoon. I didn't feel tired or lethargic after having a meaty kind of lunch. I felt good about myself. The biggest positive that's happened whilst I've been vegan has to be, if you can notice in myself, I have lost quite a bit of weight. And again, I don't know why. I never weighed myself beforehand and afterwards because I never thought that I'd actually lose weight by not eating meat, if that makes sense. Now, 2 weeks into the challenge, I realized that my jeans that I was wearing at the very first video, that they were getting a little bit too baggy on me. Actually, one second, I'll actually go get them. These are the jeans that I wore on the first day of me being vegan. You know, I wore these to work and they actually were quite fitted. But what happened was, after about 2 weeks of doing the challenge, they started to get really baggy on me. What I found was they were getting really baggy, so I thought, oh my God, I'm gonna have to go shopping and I'm gonna have to buy some new jeans, you know, smaller jeans. So I got the size below. And what happened was, and again, let me go get them. Now, these are the trousers that I bought 2 weeks after going vegan. Again, when I bought them, they were fitted, they felt really nice. But what happened was, after about 2 weeks, these jeans are actually getting really baggy. So what I think has happened is, I think that I've lost 4 inches off my waist just by going vegan. I changed nothing. I didn't change my gym habits or anything like that. The only thing in this month that has changed is me going vegan. I think that's absolutely amazing. So I've lost 4 inches off my waist. I feel like inside, I feel like I've got more energy and I feel like I can do more and I'm not feeling lethargic after lunch and, you know, after having a big meaty meal. I feel like I am ready to just take on the world. Ultimately, I would say that this whole experience has taught me so much, not only about me being very conscious about what I eat, but also the effects that food can have on my body. Whereas before I thought I need meat because I need protein. What I've realized now is I actually don't need that. The fact that I was able to lose a bit of weight, but also not lose any of the muscle that I've already got, I feel like it's just been amazing and it makes me feel good. But the downside is that I do feel like being vegan is very restrictive. So having said that, here's what I'm going to do. Here's the compromise that I'm going to do. I am going to go pescatarian from now on. I feel like this experience has taught me that I need to be more conscious about what I'm taking into my body, but also knowing that I don't need meat for protein or to make it a real meal. So I'm really happy with how things have gone, and hopefully we can carry on. So guys, if you like this video, please do me a massive favor. Click that subscribe button, like this video, send a comment. If you send a comment, I will personally respond to that comment. I don't care how many comments we get, I will respond to every single one of you. Thank you for watching, and hopefully we'll see you next time.